Oh. Right. I think we should be good to go. Alright, how you guys all doing? This is your boy Dino, aka DRP here. If you're probably thinking, why do you look so different? It's probably because I got rid of my long hair. Yep, the long hair arc has been completed. Or should I say, just stopped. I couldn't handle the long hair. It's probably... I don't know. I've only noticed this after cutting the hair to how it usually be, to how it usually was before I started growing it longer. But I've missed this hairstyle. It's a bit colder. Side of my head feels a little colder than usual, because it's winter right now. So the hair I had, long hair, it protected me from the cold. To be fair, so now I have to actually wear hats on shit. Welcome, guys. It's been a while. It's been a good while. I know this is a bit late, 5 days late, but I hope everyone had a happy new year. Hope you guys had a good Christmas. That's another thing. And on top of everything else, I hope you guys had a good year, being 2024. We are moving on to 2025 now. Hopefully, people's time in 2024 was good. How was 2024 for me? Yeah, it's been a rough year. It's been a rough year for me overall. It's just that 2024 just felt very, anything that could go wrong for me just went wrong during that time. Whether it was my personal life, whether it was my work life. YouTube wasn't so bad, I guess, but that's only because with YouTube I kind of made the decision of just posting when I want. I wasn't like going balls deep like I usually would do with the content. I just do it every other day or every other few days, and that helped me, I guess, like YouTube more and consistent. Having that like towards YouTube that was more consistent. Back then when I was doing it every day, trying to keep up with the trend, it was just burning me out and I just couldn't enjoy it. Hey, it feels a lot more consistent. Life was rough, man. Life was rough for me. I'm sure you guys know about this, but if you don't, near the end of 2023, November, I got together with a girl. Well, she's not. She's my ex now. That's the thing. And about 2 to 3 months ago is when we kind of broke up. It just didn't go well. The first couple of months was amazing. Don't get me wrong, and then the last couple of months leading up to the breakup was really, really bad. I don't want to dive too much into it, but it's been rough. And since then, the last 2 to 3 months, I would say, till now, has been extremely rough. Just dealing with things outside of YouTube, just whether it was, like I said, because it wasn't just my personal life that was going really meh. It was just my workplace. The workplace has been so stressful as well. Just life itself felt very lackluster. Any effort that I did try to put in it just didn't flourish, if you get what I mean. It just didn't come with a good destination or good ending. Anything that I tried to put my mind into is... Except my fitness. You could say my fitness has really improved in the past 2 to 3 months. That's probably one thing that I'm really invested in right now. Just constantly just going to the gym, banging out my physically and mentally is probably one of the things that would help me, distract myself, really. It's really good. But going into 2025, what I've learned is to not keep up too many expectations. Like, I know there'll be resolutions for people that they want to uphold and do. I just feel like resolutions, it's not a bad thing to have because it kind of like boosts your motivation, right, towards that certain goal that you have. However, I just feel like when you have a resolution, you end up having too high of expectations as well. And when those expectations are not met, you'll be disappointed for sure. For me, I think the main resolution I have for 2025 is just to be happy, man. Like, the term happy in the sense that when I say happy, it's not like me laughing within a certain moment or something. But just with life itself, content. Is life content right now? Am I happy right now overall? The answer would. It's difficult. I would say the answer is no, just because it's obviously, like I said, it's only been a couple of months since I broke up with this girl, my ex. Still definitely going through it. It's gonna take a while. A lot of things happen. I've only shared what happened to a very selected few, so I don't want to talk about it. It's something that I just want to leave in 2024. You know what I mean? Those kind of things I just want to leave in 2024. I don't want to bring it into 2025. 2025, new year. I just want to just let things progress on its own, if you get what I mean. Sometimes I guess it's best to do it that way. Just let your life just set up the things and just put you into place, really. And for anyone just going through a rough patch, just make sure to distract yourself. I think me going home for these 5 to 6 days, almost a week off I had since New Year's Eve, it's been 5 days, it helped me a lot. It genuinely helped me a lot. I was bored out of my mind because I didn't have my PC with me, I didn't have my PS5 with me. Those just when I distract myself from games here, I can't do that there. But at the same time, my family was there. I spent a lot of time with my family. Spent a lot of time talking, just heart to heart talk with my family. It's something that you don't get as much when you get older. Like, you don't get to see your family as much due to work, living out, and just life just hits you, right? So I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it does get harder to interact with your family just because, especially if you've got siblings who are around the same age as well, they've got things that they need to attend to and whatnot. But when we do to come together as a family, just talk, including my mum as well, it helps. It really helps with how I think, how I approach things. Definitely helps me a lot. Considering what happened in 2024, I'm just not going to 2025 with a lot of enthusiasm. I will be honest. Just have to see, man. Just have to see. Even with the whole relationship aspect, I've just taken a back seat to it as well. I just want to focus on myself. I think that's one thing people tend to not avoid but forget in the process. You need to focus on yourself. How are you going to expect to put your focus on something else, on someone else, when you can't put focus on yourself and keep yourself well first? You get what I mean? So I feel like I'm just gonna focus on myself, work on myself physically, mentally, just shape things back to how I used to be before things went down in 2024, which is what I'm doing with my gym fitness. Obviously you can see I got myself a boxing bag, a boxing stand, so I do boxing pretty often as well. On the same day I go to the gym. I go to the gym, do weight training, do a bit of cardio for about half hour, come back. After a few hours rest, I actually do about 20 to 30 minutes of boxing as well. Just doing the basics. Not only does it work up a sweat for me, it's great exercise for you, great cardio, but it also it's a great way to just distract yourself, just free your mind. Surprisingly, there's going to be a lot of potential of me traveling to a couple of countries, which is something I didn't expect, considering how I normally am. I barely travel. But since November 2024, if you guys didn't know, I actually went Prague in December. Sorry, not November. December 2024, around Christmas week. I actually went to Prague for 2 to 3 days, which was really amazing. If you don't know where Prague is in Czech Republic, which is still within Europe. It was amazing. It was really amazing. It was the holiday, festive season, Christmas season. It's fucking cold though. It's fucking freezing there. That was really nice. February, it's not set in stone yet, but February, if it does get set in stone, which I'll know in the next week or so, hopefully, is having a chance to go to India with my mum. My mum asked that she's looking to go on February, and I do have a night shift coming up on my workplace. And in my workplace, when you do a night shift, you get a week off unconditionally. I'm trying to get a second week off, but I have to get my mum to reply to me first to see if it's guaranteed, so I can put the holidays, so book the second week off. So there's potential of me going to India then. Man's turning 30 in May. It's fucking wild. It just makes me wonder, like I was so young when I started this YouTube thing, man. Like, I had full of hope, full of enthusiasm. Not saying I don't have any enthusiasm now. I'm a bit more laid back is probably what is a good way of saying it. I was a lot more, enthusiastic, a lot more, that kind of sense, a lot more younger, a lot more hyperactive, a lot more energy there. When I'm doing YouTube now, obviously, like I said, after the burnout I had and almost quitting YouTube, I just went, you know what, I can't do that again. I'd rather just do it on a very casual level, and I have been enjoying it so much more. But yeah, man's turning 30 this year. Is crazy in May, and there's a good chance that I'll be celebrating my birthday out overseas from the UK, and it could be a big chance of it is Japan. Yes, Japan, the heart of anime, guys. The heart of anime. It's no matter where I'm going, I can tell that this 30th birthday is going to be a memorable one. Definitely a memorable one. So there's that happening. And then this year, however, if there's one thing I want to do, I'm, happy that I was talking about this traveling thing. I want to solo travel this year. And I don't know at one point during the year, I don't mind at what point, but I want to solo travel. Want to travel to another country by myself. I mean, technically, I did go to India by myself, but I wouldn't exactly call that a solo traveling, going out on a trip or going somewhere. It's because I had to go there for medical reasons. So, and I was heavily helped by a lot of people. Even people who was going to India, heavily helped by a lot of them. But just going to a country I've never been to before, and just solo travel, just go out to the world, man. Just experience life. That's something. It's always been something that's in my mind, but it's almost like the fear of going by myself that I've always had. But I feel like I just need to bite the bullet and just go for it sometimes. So that's my washing machine. If you guys are wondering what the fuck that noise is, that's probably one of the things that are on my mind right now. Just solo travel is probably maybe a resolution for 2025. You could, I guess, call it a resolution. I guess it could create some confidence within me as well. But like I said, life itself, I just don't know where it's going. My life, ever since, believe it or not, I'll be honest with you guys, ever since the breakup I've had with my ex, my life has been so stagnant in the sense that I don't know where my life is going, like what I want in life or what do I want to do in the future. It's just like a big question mark. At least when I was with this person, I had a general idea. Okay, after we move in, we start earning money for ourselves, and I could move to a different job and start earning. No matter what job I went to, we both would earn our respective money and just put it towards a property, just move in, just live life. I had all of these. I had a bit of a clarity. Now, by myself, I don't know what to expect in life. I don't know what's going to happen in life. it just feels very stagnant. I don't know if I'm making sense. For some people, I think for a majority of the people, will be the opposite. But for me, it's always been this way. Which is why, when it comes to just life itself, I'm just taking a backseat to it. Just letting life itself, I guess, let the flow of things just happen. Let things just happen in a flow. I'm not like chasing after a certain thing, if you get what I mean. And I feel like that's better for me overall, and just better for me mentally, chasing after things. I've also learned to self-respect myself, like give respect to myself. There's a lot of things I've learned, but I don't want to dive too much into that. But what I will tell you guys is, don't let, the things that's happened in your life that didn't go too well, don't let that affect you too much, is what I'll say. Because the thing is, time stops for no one. Time is a subject which does not stop just because you're having a rough patch. Even though these past few months, because it's been about 3 months since the breakup, and it's still very difficult for me, don't get me wrong. But what I have realized during these 3 months is that life goes on no matter what. Life and time does not stop because you're in a rough patch, you're hitting rock bottom. Life moves on. Life just keeps going on no matter how you're feeling. So the best thing you could do is, and if you're hitting rock bottom, you can't go any lower than that. The only way is up. So you just gotta stop. And the best way to start doing that is to focus on yourself first. Focus on yourself first in terms of doing things that distract yourself from things, doing things that keeps you engaged in things, so that your mind doesn't start drifting off to places. Hence why I've started doing so many things that I normally wouldn't do: the boxing, traveling, going to Prague in December. That gave me, I guess, I was like, yo, traveling is actually really fun. So solo traveling, that's given me some idea, but it's probably going to take me a bit of money, financial things and whatnot, but I can deal with that. It's fine. Like I said, guys, just life just does not stop for no one, and time doesn't stop for no one either. Life moves on no matter what. All we could do is just ride along with life and just keep going with the flow of things. Took me almost 20 minutes to deliver this message. But it was just more like a catch-up with you guys, more like a catch-up session. And I'm glad I've done this. When I'm talking in front of the camera like this, obviously you guys are going to watch this video, but when I'm talking in front of the camera like this, it's really hard to talk about what I want to say, what's on my mind. Obviously, it'd be better if I wrote everything down in a book and then write it in a way that I could talk about it. It'd be better, be more organized, right? Yeah. But I just felt like this is a lot more improvised. There's a lot more improvised, and I do usually go around that improvised method. Sometimes, especially when it comes to talking discussions like this, I don't write things down and then talk about it. I don't do that. But hopefully 2025 is a better year for the majority of the guys, because I know 2024, from what I've heard from a lot of people, wasn't exactly the greatest. But I hope 2025 is a better year for everyone, obviously, including me, obviously. If it is, good. If it isn't, well, we'll see how it goes. That's the thing. With life itself, you just don't know how things go, isn't it? You just have to find out by experiencing it. It's crazy, though, because 5 days has already gone by since the year started. That 5 days has gone quick, man. 5 days has gone quick. But yeah, like I said, guys, just try to engage in different things. Just try to enjoy the little things in life, and hopefully things get better for all of us. So thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Dino signing out, and I'll be back with videos from tomorrow. Obviously tomorrow and Tuesday I'm half days only, and then I'm off Wednesday, and then I am a half day starting at 12:15 on Thursday. So it's a good couple of days where I can actually sit down and get some videos done, catch up with a lot of the content in Hololive and all of that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Peace.